Hey guys, Vivi-chan here. Hope you guys are doing well. So we're gonna get into My Hero Academia Season 3, Episode 19 or Episode 57. Alright. Oh my gosh, I don't know, like, I always have to listen to that intro, and then last week we just ended off with everyone just making it in. I love it. I know what I have to do now. It's my life, one and only. Alright, so everyone just made it, and Aoyama and Ida just made it 99 and 100. I think for like the sports tournament, Aoyama barely made it also. I think he was, I don't know, like part of the last two. Or no, I think someone had to drop out or something. I forgot the sports festival. And then Aoyama just made it. Yeah, I said that like 5 times. He just made it. But I'm just so excited for this. Make my story. Like, right now is the time that this opening is hype. I don't know how y'all feel about the opening, but I'm really liking it. Oh yeah, and Bakugo gave that acknowledgement to Deku. Like, we all know Bakugo is sort of jealous of Deku. Like, how much Deku has grown, and seeing once his best friend becomes like his, like, I don't know, ex-friend, and now they're like rivals. Alright, and we're at the last course stage. Man, I assumed there'd be like 3-5 parts, just 2 parts to this. And it's a rescue mission. I don't know, it just reminds me of USJ. Oh yeah, so they're putting citizens. Those are heroes pretending to be citizens. HUC. Like, they're like stuntmen, kinda. Like someone using makeup, like, let's add some more blood. So, amount of points and how much you've improved. Man, Shindo really does look like a Deku in black hair and taller. Yeah, that was the time to not get in trouble, but this is the time to be a hero. Uh-oh. That's his type of stuff. Oh, telling about Deku's. Why is it always him? If you're lucky, she might do it to you too. Oh, he thinks it's just between them two. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Minoru would have died at that moment if it happened to him. He's all white-faced. Oh, it's the dude who turns them into goo, right? What's with the soundtrack? Then what was the look with, Something in the past that he doesn't remember? Something with his dad? Give us a clue? I knew it because of his dad. Were they in elementary school together? Come on, don't be like that, man. You can't judge him based off his dad. It was just a natural reaction. Oh, Uraraka. Man, her like... Don't think too much, girl. It's okay. Oh, I was like, go tell him, girl. And the bell rings. I love how the building opens up. That's true. Like, is one citizen more than the other? What if you rescue them from a more dangerous location? Are they worth the same? But since it's the last stage, like, I thought it'd be more individual, but if you think about it, heroes are about being teamwork. I mean, we got, like, Avengers, Justice League, they're a team. Yeah, I was like, his voice sounds raspy. Ah. And I guess everyone else who's been here before already knows this. But since we're new, we're like, oh shoot. I whip my hair back and forth. Oh man, but that's pretty cool. Wow, a whole year's worth of difference. This sounds like the intro. In order to save people, you must. I think this is the first, not really the first time, but first real time where like the normal citizens are involved, so. You gotta inspire hope into these people and let them know it's okay, make sure they're good. I think this is what the author Horikoshi means when he says he wants to surpass One Piece. I know about that. Okay, just continuing. Good acting. It's like, that's what I like about you, Deku-kun. That's the only thing he can say. I know you're distracted, but you gotta let him know your feelings, let it connect, and then maybe it'll make you feel better. Because right now you're insecure, you're scared he's gonna get taken away, or you feel like you can't catch up to his level. You're jealous of all the other girls. And most importantly, she doesn't know his feelings towards her. If she does, all right, put it all behind and let's go and do this. That's right, Uraraka. Was that like a villain? Like a hero playing a villain is what I mean. Gale for... Hopefully they can land safely. We have an old man dressed up like a baby. Oh. Mm-mm. Oh, it's the dude who didn't make it. Oh, Seto's costume looks good. Okay, hurry. This is her turf. Yeah, everything could come tumbling down if... Oh, and then she could just like lift it up a little bit so he can come out, right? Yeah. But what if there was a time limit? Like if... Yeah, like what if it was just so big? Disaster, you end up losing time instead. Mm-hmm. I like this. Like, you understand it. It's simple and very logical. Yeah. Yeah, try not to waste the effort. You do what you can do in teamwork. Oh. There's a beacon of light. I will not be put out. Look at his face. I hope you don't fail this test. No, don't overthink it. He do that to anyone. Not just, yeah. But they don't look injured, right? They don't look injured. But you should at least do some, like, be courteous. Mm-hmm. I don't know if they have to rescue animals, but I wonder how many like people are needing to be saved here. Because like if there's 100 of us who pass, there's got to be at least maybe like 200 people or something. You know, you got to have like to rack up points, right? Okay, when he's like smiling, I thought looked evil. Everyone's doing well. Protect. Oh, terrorist attack by villains. Pro hero gang order. I think it was. He was in the group that went to save All Might. I mean, Bakugo. Mm-hmm. Number 10. Oh wow, look at his eyes. Mm-hmm. I think your expectations are too low. You'd expect rescue and to save people. Whoa, his top thing looks like a cape. Fight and protect. Help and... No, you can't help and run. Oh, no, that was a great end. I love it. End? I wouldn't really call it an end, but like, oh man, that was good. So in this episode, we're looking at, yeah, I don't know, my head always goes like blank whenever I'm talking about this. But anyways, we start the second part of the stage where it turns out we have to do some rescue missions and we have to save these specialized heroes, part of the HUC, I forgot what it stands for, but they're just acting out as bystander citizens while we as bystander heroes are supposed to rescue them. And depending on how we rescue them, we get like certain points. Like, they didn't explain, like, I think it was Shoto Toroki who was like, oh, they didn't say how we're gonna get scored. So if you save one person, is that a point? Is that 10 points? How much is a person worth? Does it matter, like, if they're more endangered? Like, what if they're just, you know, Bakugos just saw two people like, oh, we're injured. Is that, like, less points than people who are actually in danger? Like, that old man that Uraraka had to save in the building underneath the rocks. Kind of reminds me of, like, Hercules when, you know, the two henchmen of Hades was like, Hercules, we need your help. Like, there's a, no, one of the kid was telling, oh, my friend is stuck underneath that pile of rubble. And, okay, there's nothing at the end. Alright, so, yeah, continuing on, we have how they scored and whatnot. And, like, once they were about to rescue that one, like, I don't know how old the dude is. Like, maybe he just looks young or maybe he's small like Mineta. We don't know his quirk. Like, we just know he's just acting out as this. And, you know, he's like, oh, I'm hurt. And he's got these, like, raspy voice, like, I'm losing blood. Please help me. Ah. And Deku, like, says, like, okay, like, we'll help you out. But first, is there anyone else injured? And the dude's like, minus points for that. You have to make sure that I'm okay too. You gotta provide that customer service, that courtesy, not only to, everyone has to be equal, okay? You can't just prioritize the people. At the moment, I'm bleeding, I'm hurt. You didn't say anything about that. You just moved on to the next person. So, and it's not like there's one, if there's one hero, it'd be different. But there's like a group of us, so he's thinking like, you gotta use some teamwork in this. And even when we were saving the older man, he was like telling Uraraka, like, you can't just like move all the rubble. Like, after you save me, like, what's gonna happen? You're just gonna drop it down and maybe it will like fall and collapse and like hurt more people, make more buildings fall down, you know, stuff like that. You gotta like think about what you're doing, plan it all out, work in a team. And if this was real life, you would have a limited time because you're like, oh, people's in danger. Yeah, the old man was stuck in there and he looked okay, but if this was real life, he'd be like, hell, there's like a pile of rocks and debris on my back, on my leg, like, hurry up and get it off me. Like, ow, not even ow, it's like, holy shit, like, I'm losing my leg. We can see the other students have more experience. They're like, right off the bat, they're like taking care of this. I see Shindo's like, okay, we set up like a location here, get injured people to this location. Deku's like realizing, oh, I gotta do more than that. Everyone else split into little groups to do their thing. Like Tsuyu was like, I'll go near the river, and Koda's like using animals to help out, and Suku takes the little boy, or not little boy, but like that boy to a healing kind of place. And I'm not sure if the girl who helped him out was actually a student or just someone pretending to work out. And she's like, I'll check it. I mean, we know he's fine, but she's like, has to like act out. Are you fine? Looking in his eyes and everything. And Bakugo didn't really help the dude, so minus points for that. And they're like overthinking, like, wait, does he realize that we're not in danger? But like, if you dock off points for Deku saying that, you definitely don't have to dock off points for Bakugo. You know, they're kind of scared of him, so whatnot. And also that dude from Shigetsu that lost last time to Bakugo, he's like sitting there like talking about the situation, and the sensei teacher's like, you should like reflect on this more. And it's like he's, you know, he's re-emphasizing like there's people who are less likely to go into like Hiroshi after Stain incident and All Might's retirement. And then during different parts you could see, what's his name, the hero Orca, something Orca, Gang Orca, he's like getting closer, and you're like, what's he gonna do? Like, obviously in my head I'm like, he's playing the villain. Like, you can't just rescue people, there'd obviously be danger. So in the end he like jumps out, he like makes an attack, and then they're like, in rescue missions there's always going to be terrorist attacks, so that's what his role was. They're like, he's number 10 hero, he is the third hero that looks most like a villain. And I would love to see what the other two heroes that look like villains look like. At first from the top he looks kind of cute, but when you look at his eyes has this like, I didn't expect it to be white. I thought it'd be like all shaded black with like some probably yellow rings around it, but it's like all white, and he has like a red pupil, and like, you know, it looks pretty scary when you look up close to it. And he's talking about, are you going to rescue, or are you going to protect, you're going to run, or are you going to help? I'm thinking we're gonna do all of it. I mean, of course we're not gonna run, but we're gonna do all the other stuff that we need to do. Oh yeah, also at the beginning there's a little thing where Shigetsu was apologizing for the Goo dude's actions, but that just like passes by, because like Inasa goes up to Todoroki and he's like, I don't like you. And it's because of your dad. You have your dad's eyes. So like the red part that looks like his dad. It's just like, why? What did his dad do to you? Maybe he's like Kota, you know how Kota's family didn't get saved by Hiro, so maybe he has a grudge against Endeavor. Like, we know how like Endeavor looked at All Might like, I don't like you. Kind of. Like, I mean, Shoto doesn't have anything about Deku, but he's like, you're kind of like All Might. It makes us rivals. It treats All Might like there's like friendly rivals, and then there's like, I don't want to say angry rivals, but you know how Deku and Bakugo sort of have like that kind of relationship. Anyways, not sure if I missed anything, but you can let me know in the comments down below. I'll be sure to read them, and see you guys for next reaction. Peace out.